Hey, we're back and time for another lesson. Now, I hope that you've spent some time learning the melody for Stars and Stripes Forever because, well, it's a lot of fun to play and you'll hear it over and over again in different situations, and it's nice to know that you can play it too. Today, we're going to add on to that with a little more action with Stars and Stripes, and I'm going to start by giving you some special fingerings to do trills. Of course, you know that a trill is going quickly between two different notes. So for example, if we went from F to G, that's pretty obvious because we just wiggle this finger. But what about from C to D? That's pretty awkward. And we have a special fingering for that. This first trill key, this one right here. If we wiggle that while holding a C, it makes a really fast trill between those two notes. If we do the other one while playing high C, it's so much better than some awkward back and forth between the standard fingerings. So I'm going to show you a trill chart so you see what that looks like. It's actually a special page that you can print. It'll be on your Google Classroom, or you can just look up Flute Trill Chart and find it. And you can see that it shows you the two notes. In this case, it's E to F and F to G flat and so on. Oh, it doesn't show you low E flat, which is what I was about to show. Well, I'll show you low E flat. But in any case, you can print this chart or another one and learn all the trills for your instrument. But in at least you want to learn the ones for whatever song you're doing. And there are a few trills in this part of Stars and Stripes that we're going to do now. I'm going to go back to here, and we're going to play an E flat major scale, but this time we're going to trill every note on E flat major. So some of them will be easy and some of them will have special fingerings. So here's E flat to F. That's going to use the standard fingering, low E flat. So I'll play, then you play after. So you're wiggling these two. E flat to F. Now F to G. G to A flat. Now, put your thumb on this key on the flute. You see this one? Usually we keep our thumb over here, but since we're going to be using B flats all the time, this is called the B flat thumb key, and it really makes the trill for A flat to B flat a lot easier. So we put our thumb on the B flat key, and we just wiggle this middle finger. Now you try it. If your thumb doesn't happen to be over there, you can put your first finger down, play an A flat, and wiggle that finger while your first finger's down. So this is a special fingering. But I like the other one better if there's an opportunity to do it. If you have B flat to C, you can. There's two ways. You can play it this way. B flat, put your thumb on the B flat key, as I showed you before. Then just wiggle that thumb. Or you can put your B flat finger down, like you're in B flat fingering, and wiggle your thumb holding the standard fingering. Now we have the C I mentioned before. First trill key, this one. Your turn. D to E flat, that's just going to be the pinky. F to G. Oh, wait a minute, I left out E flat to F. So this is going to be a little bit odd because if you leave your first finger off, it sounds kind of hollow. So we had to put our first finger down for this one, but still keep it as our middle E flat. Sometimes I let my first finger just be a tiny bit up and it makes it sound better. Listen. It's like being halfway, but you can keep it down. F to G, G to A flat, pinky. Now we're at A flat to B flat, so we can do it this way. Or with the thumb on the B flat key. B flat to C. That's my thumb moving. Can you, how do I get so you can see it? Maybe I'll go this way. There you go. There you can see that wiggling thumb. And you can also do it this with just the B flat key. And then C with the other trill key, this one, the one closest to the pinky. Now high D, remember, is like a G with no first finger. We use that first trill key to get an E flat, and then we do our whole high E flat fingering, complete with both pinkies, but we wiggle just the middle finger to get E flat to F. So that's the whole E flat major scale with trills. Let's do it now, holding each note for 2 counts. Stay with me. Ready? Start on low E flat. 1, 2. I think I showed you this D to E flat, but I think this one sounds better. Second trill key. Sorry about that. Well, there it is. The whole set of trills in the key of E flat. You'll get used to these, and it'll be a great contribution to your playing because you'll just know those trills. So well, first, hopefully you've picked up your packet, and so you have this music on paper, but I'll share it with you so you can see it. Oh, here it is. Oh, sorry. There we go. That's the one I want you to have. So that's Stars and Stripes Forever. The same melody that you've been practicing on the previous video. And if you haven't done that one yet, please go back and work on it. But it has a different second part because you'll notice it's a piccolo part. So the piccolo is going to be giving you some really just a real treat. It's really fun to hear it. So let's play it through once, playing the melody so that you remember how that goes. And then we'll look at how to play that piccolo part, which you can see if you're gazing at it now is full of trills. I'm going to put it, I think, let's see, can we get it so that you can see the whole thing? Something like that. Okay, so here we go from the beginning. On the flute part, the top line. 1, 2, ready, play. won't take the repeat for right now, just reminding you how that tune goes. Now, take a look at what we've got coming up. The first line of the piccolo part here is the same as what you've played already. And you'll notice the second line shows this special part. And when it says second X, that means that on the repeat, that's when that piccolo part is going to come in. So let's go over where the trills are first. So the first trill that you're going to run into is right here, the B flat trill. Now remember, I suggested that you use this key, the B flat thumb key here, this round one. So during this piece, I don't think you have any B naturals, do you? And you can just keep your thumb over there, and that'll mean that you don't have to add your first finger for B flat. So the B flat trill to C, you're just going to put your thumb on that key and wiggle it. Just like we did in the scale. Can you try that with me? Now, where's the next trill? All right, we're looking, and there it is, A flat. And A flat is going to trill to B flat. So we have to have the A flat fingering. We can have the thumb over here on the B flat thumb key, or we can have the first finger down over here on the right hand. And we're going to wiggle, remember, the middle finger. Like that. Or like with the first finger down. All right, so that's the A flat trill. Let's keep going. There's another A flat trill. Lots of other things. And then, oh, there's a B flat trill. And here is a G trill. Ooh, what happened? Okay, there's the... It's disappearing on me. All right, there, where did I lose it? Oh, there it is. There's the G trill. So to play the G trill, you're going to wiggle your pinky while holding a G. And then look at this. You've got these notes, and then there's this really long trill to finish it up. Look how it goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Well, we're going to be in 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And remember, you're playing it the second time, so you're going to go right up here to this E flat. You see that wiggly line right there? That is telling you that you can do it, if you'd like, you can do a little scale up to that E flat. So you're trilling away. And then when you get to the end of the trill, you're going to scoot up, just CD and land on the E flat. So it sounds like this. Makes that kind of a thrilling conclusion to it. So let's try some of this, not too quickly, to get used to it. So we're going to get right into using high E flat, which is all your fingers, including both pinkies. So let's go right up here to the second line. The first line is the same as the flute part. So let's go to the second flute part. I'm sorry, the second line where the piccolo part starts. And we're going to go B flat, E flat. Let's just try it. Well, I'll play a bit and then you can try it with me. 1, 2. And so on. So let's try that a bit at a time. Let's do 2 measures. We'll play the first 2 measures from here to here, and then we'll play that again. And we'll do the same thing. We'll do everything in 2 measure chunks. Here we go. 1, 2. Good. Let's do it again. Next part. Yeah, let's do it again. Then same as before, repeat. So this is a little trickier because you want to be ready for that A flat to B flat trill, either with your thumb over or with your first finger put down for the trill. Why don't I stop the share for a second so you can see. So I have my thumb on in the back. All right, so let's go back to that spot right here. Then try that with me. Just like before. Now it's new. And repeat. Then let's do that one again. Then the whole thing repeats itself. Oh, here comes a B natural after the trill. Oh, we have to be ready for that. All right, we are right on this spot that's like the beginning. Try with me. Let's do that again. Now we have a B natural. Let's do that again. Good. Onward. Get to use your pinky there. So G flat is the same as F sharp. Let's play those two bars from the A flat. Then G natural. And now here comes the big long trill. I'm going to move the music so we can see it. Can you see that? Oh, maybe this needs to be somewhere else. There. So the long trill. Ready, play. Now, we won't run out of breath so quickly when the when the tempo is faster, so don't worry about that. Okay, so let's try it from the beginning, and actually let's just do, I'm wondering if I can set this up so we can see it a little better. Come on down here, get out of the way, and can you see that part? Okay. So, play the piccolo part from here. Actually, let's play the flute part together the first time through. And then the second time, play the piccolo. So we'll play the flute part first just to get used to it. And then we can try to put it together with the flute part. All right, from the beginning. Just play this line and then go to here because the both of them are the same. Okay. 1, 2, ready, play. Sorry about that little mistake in there. I couldn't quite read it. It's so tiny. And I hope you have a bigger screen than I do, because it's kind of hard to read. Or if you pick up your packet, you can print it. So if you'd like, you can go back and play the melody along with me playing the piccolo part. Or you can play the piccolo part along with me playing the melody. Either way, but it's a lot of fun to do. I think that's enough, and maybe we'll come back to this in another lesson just to see how you're doing. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.